Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Alex Puckett.
The story this afternoon, the brutal heat that we're dealing with all across the deep south. Temperatures for the most part in the 90s. Look at Jackson, 96 with a heat index of 108. But even here at the Golden Triangle Airport, temperature of 91, but that heat index the same, 108. So the humidity, a big factor in how hot it feels today. Heat index of 104 in Tupelo, Amory, and Columbus, as well as Macon and Louisville. 106 in Aliceville, 102 Calhoun City. The coolest spots you can find still have triple digits. So the heat, a big deal today. Most spots not seeing relief from rain just yet either. We've seen a couple of downpours in far southwestern Montgomery County, up into Alcorn and Tippah County, but most of our area dry to kick off the afternoon. We could see a couple of isolated showers and storms, but a lot of us are just going to bake in the sunshine today. Temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 90s, and again, that heat index 105 to 110, and there might be a few spots that see that heat index climb above 110 as we head through the next couple of hours. Of course, our eyes are on the tropics. The National Hurricane Center has issued an advisory on what is going to become Tropical Depression number 2, most likely later today or tomorrow. National Hurricane Center aircraft going to go and investigate this later on today. You can see a little bit of maybe mid-level spin in the clouds here. A lot of rain already along the Gulf Coast. We've seen flooding in New Orleans today from some of the showers and storms associated with this system. Ultimately, this storm likely become a depression probably either tonight or tomorrow. A tropical storm by tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Thursday, according to this advisory. And ultimately, National Hurricane Center has this thing strengthening to a weak hurricane before landfall. I will point out whether or not it's tropical storm or hurricane, the impact is going to be basically the same. Biggest issue this thing's going to cause is rain, and this continues to lift off to the northwest after it makes landfall in Louisiana. But that's just the forecast cone. The impacts extend well beyond the cone. This is the chance of tropical storm force winds greater than 80% near landfall. But even once you get towards the Mississippi Gulf Coast, we're talking about around 30% chance of tropical storm force winds there. But the heavy rain going to be the biggest threat. This model showing over 12 inches of rain from now until Monday afternoon in New Orleans, but 5 inches in Mobile. So there could be some coastal flooding. Tropical storm watches in effect for parts of southeastern Louisiana, and a storm surge watch in effect for parts of southeast Louisiana as well. So the thinking here is the main threat this system's going to cause heavy rain and some flooding issues, but there could be some tropical storm or maybe a hurricane force winds near landfall, and we'll have to watch for the potential on the eastern side of this storm for the potential for a few spin-up tornadoes. And we could see some rain and maybe even a weak tornado threat as we head into Sunday and Monday as we see some of the remnants of Barry move through here. Renee?